Alrighty guys, so I just woke up about 20 minutes ago, so excuse the puffiness and my hair. But anyways, I wanted to get in with this first impressions video because I am going to be checking in throughout the day, maybe a couple of times, I don't really know yet. But it is currently 8:25 in the morning, so we are going to go ahead and get started. So the color that I got in the Rimmel Lasting Finish Foundation with Comfort Serum is 203 True Beige. They don't have a lot of color options there. I think they maybe have like 5 or 6. Another thing is that it doesn't have a pump, so that's something else that I wish it had. But I'm just going to be putting it on my finger. I already primed my face with the Smashbox Photo Finish pore minimizing primer. Like I said in some of my other videos, that when I'm testing out a foundation, I like to use my normal products that I would use, and my primers, my powders, all of that, because I want to see how the foundation would work using my normal regular stuff. So I'm just dotting this on my face. It does already feel like a thicker foundation, which I'm okay with. As you can already see, the things that I have to cover up, like this. On this side, it's just like a lot of more acne scarring, a little bit of redness. So we are just going to see how this covers. I'm going to be doing this side with my beauty blender, and then if I don't like it, then I can show you guys with a brush. I think the color matches pretty spot on. It was a little difficult to pick out my color, to be honest, because they didn't have too much, and a lot of them were either too neutral, like too pink for me. So wow, I definitely would say that it covered really well. And this does claim to last 25 hours. I will not have it on for 25 hours, but it says that it lasts through sweat, heat, humidity, transfer proof, dermatologist tested. It is winter over here, so it's like 15 degrees outside, so I won't have any issues with the sweat or the heat, but I have oily skin. Okay, so as you can see, it did a really nice job at covering this side of my face just with one light layer, but I do have a little bit of these blemishes peeking through a little bit, so I'm just going to take a little bit more because I want to see how this would build up and if it is buildable. So again, I'm just going to pat this on my skin. And hopefully it doesn't oxidize throughout the day, because if it does, then it would probably be a little too dark for me. But I think I got the second to darkest shade. So, oh yeah, I picked it up at Walgreens, so this is like the second to darkest shade. So as you can see, they don't have a huge color selection. So I definitely think it still covered better. This is just like active acne right now, so I mean, you can't get rid of that just with foundation. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. On this side, I don't have a lot to cover. It's just little redness that I have. It does feel like a thicker formula, like when it's out on my finger and everything, but when I'm blending it out, it doesn't feel thick at all. Like I know with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, that feels thick. This, the consistency feels thick, but when it's on your skin and you're blending it out, it doesn't feel, nor does it look thick. So that's good. For foundation, let's see, I'm going to be blending it out with my buffing brush. I used to use this all the time. I haven't used it in a while, so I'll bring it out. I just like to see the difference between applying it with a brush or a beauty blender and see if it kind of just does the same thing. It's very easy to blend out, and it's not drying matte or anything. I feel like it just dries to more of a natural finish, which is good. Alright. So first thing that I noticed is that it definitely covered a lot faster, and it made it a lot more full coverage than the Beauty Blender did, which is pretty much expected because the Beauty Blender is a wet sponge, so it does soak up excess product. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my Beauty Blender, because on this side I can't see the foundation, especially in this area where I have a little bit of bigger pores. So this side just looks more natural, whereas this side looks a little bit more, not cakey, but I could see the foundation. So I'm just going to bounce my Beauty Blender on top of it and just soak up any of the excess product. Otherwise, I feel like both of them blended out the foundation really nice. I would say with a brush, you got that instant full coverage, whereas a Beauty Blender, you had to maybe do a layer or two more, which is fine. And I'm really impressed with the coverage. Like, my skin is looking really good, as you can see. If I could get a before picture, I will put it right here. But yeah, I'm just going to go in with my regular powders and concealers. I'm not going to do a lot today, or I'm not going to do a lot on my face makeup today. I'm using the Urban Decay concealer for that. But I'm just going to be in and out of my car. I just got a lot of errands to run and a lot of things to do today. So far it's blending in really good with my concealer. I don't look cakey or anything. But I'm really impressed with the coverage that this gave me. It looks full coverage, but it doesn't look heavy or thick on the skin, even though, especially on this side, even though I doubled up on the layers, it does not look bad. So I'm really impressed for only $6 that this foundation was, that it did all this. So it's also really important to see how the foundation blends with other products on top of it, because some foundations just make it look patchy or immediately start to separate. So that's really important to me too, is how these foundations blend out with other powdered products or cream products too. I'm going to be trying out this Wet n Wild contour kit or contour palette. I'm going to be taking this light yellow banana shade. I just call every highlighting shade banana shade. Now for my face, I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics by my Pore Setting Powder. So I'm just going to take a big brush and just set it really lightly with whatever's in the cap. I'm always having to make sure I set these smile lines, because my foundation creases so bad in those smile lines, and I don't know why, but I always try to make sure that those areas are nice and set. I'm going to be using my Makeup Forever bronzer. The foundation, even though I set my face with a powder, it isn't catching on to it. Wet n Wild blush in Rose Champagne. It's their new formula. Do you see that like natural glow that it gives? It's just so pretty. I'm like loving this right now. So my first impression is that I love the coverage that it gives. Even here you can see on camera just how I feel like my skin just looks really flawless right now. It totally covered all of my imperfections on this side, my little mark right here that I wanted to cover up, all my redness. It does not feel or look cakey whatsoever, which I love that about this so far. And I hope it continues to stay this way. I will be doing check-ins throughout the day. So I have to get going now, but yeah, my first impressions is I'm loving it so far and I'm very impressed with it. I'm going to get going and I will check in with you guys later on. Bye. Hey, Mama G.
What's up, Jenine? I haven't seen you looking forever.
So how does this foundation look on me?
I think it looks good. Maybe a little brownish. Maybe too much bronzer.
Too much bronzer?
Yeah.
Or because I put bronzer right here and then at the tops, but do you think it looks like the foundation color? Like I didn't put anything on my chin, so does my chin pretty much like match everything?
Turn that way. I think you gotta blend it in a little more here.
So it looks a little dark?
Yeah. It's a little too dark for you.
Okay. We will see if it changes throughout my day.
Okay, let's see.
Hey everyone, I just wanted to check in really quickly. Let me just try to find some good lighting here. I don't have a lot of time right now, but the foundation is holding up amazing so far. The only place I noticed to get a little shiny is my nose. It doesn't look horrible, but if I touch it, I could feel the oil, and I don't know if you can even see it, but I'm just gonna blot my skin right now, and then when I get home I'm gonna put some powder on it. But yeah, so far it's going really good, and it's about 1 o'clock right now, so I'll check in a little bit later. Bye. Hey everyone, so I just wanted to come back really fast to check in with you guys. It is about 5:15. I know it's like 15 minutes later, but I just have some better lighting right here, and I really wanted you guys to be able to see how this foundation looks. I did touch up with my Make It Forever HD setting powder about less than like 10 minutes ago, 10-15 minutes ago or so. But yeah, I feel like everything is still looking really good. The place where I feel like I got the most oily was definitely my nose. As you can see, I am a little shiny here in my T-zone areas, but nothing where it's like too much. Before, I was very greasy. But otherwise, I feel like this foundation is holding up really well. Here's more of a close-up where you can see this is like the sheen of the blush. This is more oils right here. This is more oils. This is more of the sheen of the blush. And like I said, I already mattified my forehead with the powder. And pretty much I'm just feeling it right around here, around my nose area. And right here, it isn't creasing too bad in the foundation. Just a little bit. Not as bad as some other foundations that I've used. Just wanted to do this check-in with you guys. Everything is looking great. I'm very impressed with it. And I do see myself using this as like a full coverage foundation when I want it and need it to last me all day long. So yeah, I am going to be going out for the rest of the night, just by some family's houses and everything. I'm very excited about it, and I'm very, very happy with it so far. And yeah, I think it matches really good. Maybe you guys can be the judge of it too. So I will check in with you guys a little bit later. Hey everyone, so I just got back home right now. It is about midnight, so I've had this foundation on for so long, but I thought this would be the perfect day to do it because I know I would have had it on so long, and I probably look so tired right now, and that is because I am exhausted. Probably have some mascara smeared under here in my eyes just because I've been rubbing in my eyes all day because I'm so tired. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys my final thoughts on this foundation. I am super impressed with how well it kept up with everything on my skin. I know I touched up around, I think 5 o'clock it was when I put on the Make It Forever translucent powder. I do still feel a little dewy. Again, right here around my nose. I'm not shocked by that. It's every foundation that I wear, I feel a little dewy in that area. And it's not like oil slick or anything. My skin just, it's just giving off this healthy, dewy, luminous glow. Loving this, and I do feel like it lives up to the full coverage claims. And I didn't wear it for 25 hours, but I was almost gonna get there. But it lasted on me from 8:30 this morning till 12 o'clock at midnight right now. So I am so happy with this for being only $6 at Walgreens. I think it's a great buy, and I think if you can find your shade in this foundation, I definitely recommend that you try it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this first impressions, just follow me around kind of video, let me know in the comments down below. Or by giving this video a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys' support, and I'm so excited. I'm almost at 500 subscribers. Yay! So happy. That might not seem like a big number, but it's a huge number to me. That's like 500 people, and that's just insane. So thank you guys so much, and I look forward to seeing you guys all in my next video. Good night.